there at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the Windy City. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
On play action, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we could feel it all the way up here in the booth.
Shotgun now for Jones. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan. But if this is a sign of things to come, he could be in store for a big game.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Duvernay to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
Williams going to throw on the first play. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll put Loveland in motion. To throw it again, it's Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Nick Cross up from the secondary to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A run on 1st and goal. To the pylon, he's in. Kyle Manunga. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Andrew Billings from the interior there to bring him down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now a play fake. Jones. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll try to run for it. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. Here's 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. They fake the handoff. Now Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area. And now he has them set up 1st and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Colts will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Uh-oh, a good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bears offense ready for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, 1 first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. They will run it over center with Swift. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Loose past the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 99 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Schrader now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here, they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one, likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. A run here with Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Jones. He's across midfield, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Ridiculous, take him out. Pick it up, you're embarrassing us. That was terrible. Justice, man.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
That's Pierce in motion. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Jones. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So on 4th down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Schrader's kick is good. And the Colts build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Williams going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll put Loveland in motion. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get this out to Swift. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Jones. Left side, and is caught by Warren. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Indianapolis.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they are a handful to track down. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Jones, to hang on to it here.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Here's Jones. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They fake the handoff. Now Jones. Right back to Warren again. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, 4th and goal. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now, Caleb Williams and the Bears down on the scoreboard with 1:09 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the tight end screen. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.